Woo, if you with it, holla if you hear it. It's the only goddess with a message from spirit. What's coming down from the divine spirit guides ancestors now? What's coming down? All right. What is goody with my Libras? Happy birthday to my Libras. Your season has been quite a season for everybody because not only was it Mercury retrograde, but Jupiter was in retrograde along with several other planets. So I know you guys have been going through it more so than anybody else, child. But girl, I'm already ready to pull the tarot. I didn't even pull your affirmation. My bad, y'all. So let's get the affirmation first and then I'm going to pull the tarot spread. But what does my Libras need to know at this time? For the greatest and highest good, Spirit. One thing that I know my Libras have been going through is learning how to protect your peace, learning how to know your worth. Okay, period. I love myself and trust who I am made to be. I love myself and trust who I was made to be. At the bottom of the deck, excuse me, even in the darkest places, if we look hard enough, hope can be found there. Even in the darkest places, if we look hard enough, hope can be found there. So some of you guys have really been learning your worth, you know, have really been evaluating the things that you have allowed, the things that you have ignored in people and within yourself, okay? Okay, Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. That's funny. Gemini had that same card, but it was upright. So yes, not being overwhelmed. Oh, Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Not allowing this life or people to overwhelm you, okay? Protecting your peace, you know, from overworking yourself, for overcompensating, people pleasing, okay? Ten of Cups in the reverse, Five of Swords. Yes, some of you guys have been, you know, giving your power away to people, okay? Six of Cups, to places, to mindsets, Wheel of Fortune. And okay, so we have 1010. You may be seeing that number a lot. And this is talking about the ending of tough cycles. And you are definitely ending a tough cycle of not prioritizing yourself or your peace. Knight of Swords. And by letting negativity, you know, overcome all of the hard work that you have done. And there's your energy, Empress card. Period. Spirit wants you to recognize who you are and stop giving your power away. And stop talking yourself out of your own greatness. Ten of Swords. So you have three tens. Wow. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Interesting. You may be seeing angel number 33 or 333 as well because you have the Empress card. Oh no, I lied. There's only one three. Why did I think there was two threes down here? Well, maybe... Oh, it is. At the bottom of the deck. Three of Pentacles. Okay. Duh. I was like, I was looking at everything but the bottom of the deck. What the... Anyhow. So what you guys need to know is that some of you guys are definitely realizing how your peers or your co-workers do not have your best interest at heart. And it's funny, when I picked up the Three of Pentacles, the Emperor was at the bottom. Wow. So yeah, some of you guys may work for yourself. Some of you guys may be entrepreneurs. Some of you guys may be in leadership positions. And it's funny, you have the Emperor and the Empress. So some of you guys are learning to balance the divine masculine and the divine feminine energy within you, knowing when to, finding that balance. And you are literally the sign of finding balance and harmony when it comes to partnerships and relationships and friendships. So you're finding that balance, you're finding that harmony within you, okay? You're knowing when to go after your goals, going after your dreams, and then you're learning how to lay back and receive, and being able to receive love, being able to receive compliments, you know, being able to receive gifts and, you know, receiving the blessing that you deserve. Like for the longest time, I feel like you guys have felt undeserving of your own talents or of your own, you know, fruits of your labor, which is crazy. But when you are constantly trying to be everything for everybody else, when do you ever have time for you? Heavy on this energy. That's why you got these affirmations. I love myself and trust who I was made to be, because you need to love yourself and trust that who you are made to be, and trust that everything that is happening for you is not a fluke. It's not too good to be true. It's actually what you have worked for and what you deserve. Some of you guys have gone through it, okay? Some of you have gone through it with dealing with fake people, dealing with deceptive people, dealing with people who really had ulterior motives. You know, some of you guys are constantly being hit up by people, constantly being harassed, high key, low key, by people who just see you as somebody to take advantage of, okay? They see everything that you have going for yourself. And it's funny that other people see everything that you have going for you before you do. And it's funny because that's always seems to be the case for whatever reason, is that people will see the divineness in us before we see it in ourselves. Like, I know I'm not a Libra, but I definitely can relate to that message. You know, like, sometimes it takes going through the storm to really realize your power, to really realize your true potential. And you guys have been through storms, and that's your challenge. Your challenge is walking away from, you know, the habits, walking away from the connections, walking away from the mindsets, walking away from the places that no longer serve you, okay? Because, yeah, you've been through it, but now it's time to stop taking yourself through it. It's time to stop, you know, doing the same thing and expecting things to be different. It's time to stop letting people deceive you. It's time to stop trying to be everything for everybody and you are never there for yourself. You have Empress card here because Spirit wants you to remember and recognize your worth. Okay, you're so nurturing, you're so loving. Okay, you still have such a big heart, Libra. So you want to spread that love to everyone. And as beautiful as that is, not everybody deserves it. Not everybody deserves your love. Not everybody deserves your heart. And as hard as a pill to swallow that may be, it is what it is. That's why I said some of you are realizing that your peers or your coworkers, some people that are in the same fields as you, some people who are in the same circles as you, really don't have your best interest at heart. They, like I said, they see where you're going. They see what, you know, you are accomplishing, what connections that you are creating for yourself, that you are, you know, receiving from the creative energy or the creative genius that you are, and from the, you know, work that you put into your career. People are seeing the things that you are receiving, and that's why they're trying to grip onto your coattails for dear life when they really don't really fuck with you for real. They really aren't, you know, they really don't have your best interest at heart, but they see where you're going, so they want to try to get there by literally holding on to your feet while you drag them. It's literally, it feels like a burden trying to drag them along because they just don't vibrate at the same frequency as you. They don't deserve to be in your presence. They don't deserve to be there when you get to the winning circle. A lot of these people are people that have popped up from the past, you know, because they see you doing your thing. That's why you got the Six of Cups here. Like I said, during Mercury retrograde, and we're in the post period, so you guys may be feeling it more intense than usual. But you're getting hit up by with the what's a big head text. Some of you is past leverage. Some of you is friends from the past who have come back trying to reconcile and trying to, you know, smooth things over, you know, but be mindful that not everything is what it seems, okay? A lot of times my Libras are so fun-loving and they're so, you know, you guys are really the peacemakers. You guys like to keep harmony. You like to keep the peace, but sometimes you gotta choose violence. Okay, sometimes you gotta, you know, like really check people and really recognize the spirit for what it is, and recognize when people are deceiving you, and recognizing when people know what to say, they know what face to put on, but really deep down they're putting on a front. They're putting on a facade, which means a face that's often false. So it's important for you to be mindful of this, to trust your intuition, and to protect your peace, protect your brand, protect your business, okay? Because like I said, some of you, your ancestors are not approving. Some of you, your ancestors are like, you have to realize that because you are so successful, because you are so gifted, and because you are so loving, and because you have such a big heart, you're going to attract all types of people. And not all people not all those people are going to be people that are worth having. They're not going to be people that are worth, you know, being around. They're just going to drain you, and they're just going to suck you dry, and they're going to try to take advantage of the gifts that God gave you. So like I said, you got 10, 10, you got 3 10s, okay? So you really must be seeing 10, 10 a lot, because Spirit wants you to realize that it's time to drop these burdens. It's time to cut people off that just stress you out. It's time to release negative thinking. Like I said, some of you guys are having a battle between your ego and your higher self. Some of you have, because like I said, you have a lot of messages coming in. So it may be from people, or it could be messages from the divine. It could be messages from your spirit guides. It could be messages from your higher self. But it also could be, you know, your own ego trying to talk you out of your greatness. Trying to, you know, make it seem like everything that you have worked for, you, not that you don't deserve it, but it's like almost a self-sabotaging type of thing, where you feel like you have to be good to everybody, where you feel like you have to be nice to everybody, or you have to be cool with everybody, and you really don't. You can be cordial with people that you work with. You can be cordial with your peers, but y'all don't gotta be best friends. Y'all don't gotta be hanging out all the damn time and overexerting yourself and your energy to these people, and they don't have nothing else to give you. Especially the ones who always have something or someone to talk about, the ones that are always caught up in drama. Be mindful of those type of people who don't have nothing else to talk about but some drama or something negative. Okay, if you gotta put that phone on D&D, if you gotta block that person, if you gotta, you know, sit with yourself and sit in your, you know, energy and just decompress and just be, then just do that. But do not self-sabotage yourself, Libra. Do not think that everything that is happening to you is too good to be true, because it's everything that you deserve and everything that you have worked for. Okay, so sometimes you need to go home, lock yourself in the house, shut off social media, block that person, you know, like put that thread on D&D and really go within and figure out what is it within me that could stem from childhood, that could stem from past relationships, that could stem by just the way that I talk to myself and talk about myself, that is causing me to self-sabotage or be overwhelmed or feel like, or be anxious for what's to come. Like everything that's happening, you know, to you is a fluke, or it's like like you're being pumped. It's almost as if you feel like you're being pumped. Like all the goodness that's coming to you is just, it's too good to be true, and it's not. You deserve this. You earned this. So stop self-sabotaging yourself. Stop beating yourself up. Stop putting the burdens on yourself to try to be everything for everyone, and you end up drained. If you got to drop the burden, if you have to drop the relationship, if you have to drop the project, if you have to drop the friend, if you have to drop the job, some of you may be thinking about leaving your job. Whatever it is that is getting in the way of you being successful, peaceful, or anything, let it go, so you can be in the flow. Okay, it says stop sleeping so damn much, wake up, you're missing some cool shit. So yeah, some of you guys, you know, when you get overwhelmed, you know, you may, like I said, lock yourself away in your room. You may sleep a lot. You may, you know, just completely disappear. And even though that's okay, sometimes don't get stuck there. Don't get stuck in that rut. Don't get stuck in that, you know, in that feeling. You know, it's okay to be there, but then there comes a time when you gotta get up, okay? It says you are being shady. Watch out, shit could get ugly. So like I said, some of you guys could be dealing with somebody who's shady and you don't want to believe it, but you really have to realize that the way people talk about others is the way that they'll probably talk about you. Or you could be being shady to somebody else because you just don't fuck with them no more. So don't be afraid to hit them up, tell them, send them a message, send them a text, and let them know how you feel. Don't walk on eggshells for other people. Be fucking grateful. Shit could be much worse. Like I said, you guys are really anxious and really telling yourself that things are too good to be true when you should be grateful because things could be much worse. Okay? And as well as some of you may be mourning, old connections. Some of you are having a hard time letting go of toxic connections and toxic people, but you should be grateful that these people are exposing themselves. So when you really are receiving the success that you deserve, you won't have to worry or question the people that is around you because you're winning. You got a good thing going. Don't ruin that shit. Don't ruin that shit with your self-sabotaging thoughts or habits. Don't ruin that shit with surrounding yourself with people that you have to question. Don't ruin that shit by burning yourself out. Okay, Spirit's high key telling you need to really nurture yourself more. Eat more fruits and vegetables. Drink more water. Take more time to decompress and to recharge, okay? So you can actually tackle the task you need to do during the week and during your day. Shame, regret, and guilt, those are just bullshit. Forgive, let that shit go. Ho. You already know. Let me stop playing. But for real, whatever it is from your childhood, from your past, I don't know if you guys have dealt with, trauma from your family, maybe your families or family friends. Some of you could have grew up in church. Some of you could have grew up in a very sheltered household where you have a lot of unlearning to do, because you just recognize that the things that you were taught as a youth no longer resonate with the woman or the man that you are becoming, and that is okay. No need to, be hard on yourself and be ashamed of that. Just do the work. And what did I say? Eat your fucking vegetables. Eat some shit made by Mother Nature. Like I said, it's time for you guys to nurture your temple more, okay? And be more in tune with what your body needs, okay? What the hell are you waiting for? Get that shit done. If you're waiting for a sign, well, here the fuck it is. So whatever it is you've been putting off, whether it's cutting that person off, like I said, blocking that person, speaking your mind about how this person is making you feel, setting those boundaries, getting to that project, leaving that job, whatever it is that you have been putting off, it's time to get that shit done, okay? Time is money, money is time, okay? And once you make these adjustments, that is when the wheel is going to turn in your favor, okay? So I hope that this reading resonated. If you would like to book a personal, just email me. My email is below, or if you want to hit me in the DM, go ahead. Don't forget to drink your water, grow your edges, and mind your business. Peace.